Greetings, my excellent friends. Time is due to shift around my head in about 4 hours. Does not mean we get an extra hour of stream. It just means I have an extra hour of leeway when I finish to spend more time with my girlfriend. But the effect will begin tomorrow. Right now, in 24 hours, it will be 23 hours from now. So I won't have started yet. I will be away from starting. That is the direction DST is moving. You've got to remember, if you're on the Northern Hemisphere, that your shift, if you have one, is in the opposite direction to mine, so you end up being 2 hours displaced in this half of the year from the others. So whichever direction you moved about a month ago, or less, that's the direction you're moving further in with regards to my time of day. If you're in the Southern Hemisphere, then it should match up. But there aren't much of us that are. So, good luck. Twice a year have to do this, and it goes back and forth. But the point is, I'm not suddenly arbitrarily starting later. My time slot never officially changes. It is time itself that changes. Does that make sense? At least Grafter and Aussie Rob don't have to give a shit. That's everybody else does, but those two don't have to worry. Okay, starting up Sea Thieves. As I've said before, today and tomorrow are both going to be similar to last Saturday, which means I'm loading up a sloop and doing Tall Tales for the first time. This time I have a captain ship, and I'll do it in high seas, so I believe Rivalia has offered to fill the second slot on the sloop and assist without detracting from the story figuring out work. Well, I mean, if someone's panic posting where I am on Monday, then they've just completely lost it, Grafter. my second day off has shaken and moved around over the course of streaming. But Mondays, yeah, the only time I ever stream on a Monday is when I'm so gaga for the game I'm playing that I stream extra. Which, to be fair, could happen here, but I have been playing this a lot, but I haven't been streaming it because this game has such a vast amount of learning to be done with it that I think I'm best served by not streaming my endeavors. Oh, sure, you might miss out on funny moments, but, like, those moments aren't going away. As I get better at this game, there'll just be more of them. Well, once I get through these Tall Tales, then I'll play co-op more on Saturdays and Sundays. But yeah, that's why we're gonna focus harder on it at the moment. But yeah, I will show off where my reputation is at, because it has gone up a bit. But I have 3 ships now. I haven't decorated the bigger ones because I have not had any cause to sail them. But this is the galleon, the obvious innuendo. This is the brigantine, the Triple Entendre. And the ship that I've actually been using, this is the sloop, the subtle innuendo, which is a bit sore at the moment, but we can have that fixed. For some reason it doesn't reflect, but if I jump back out and go back in, it will. There we are. Now it's nice. It has been damaged a lot. Well, I figure a Saturday should work out for you at least a little. And I believe Guambush is away until Wednesday. So he won't be with us on Tuesday, and he sent me a bunch of information on what he would be saying in real time for when I was setting up Minsk. Because we'll surely be getting Minsk on Tuesday. We're at the sewers, so it shouldn't take us 4 hours to find him in the sewers. Unless he escapes again, but... yeah, we'll have one... Have you considered not working? You know, just... maybe, I don't know... adopt a life of crime? Hello, creepy bastard. This is the big place? I think I'm in the big place. Yes, this is Port Merrick, which I don't love, because it is 4 times the size of everything else, and it is hard to find where everything is as a result. There's my ship. Now, let's see about... you? Okay. But I need to figure out where the next from what I understand. So here's what we've done so far. And the story for this one seems pretty loose. I'm sure the crossover arcs will be a lot more involved narratively, but this is just based on Sea of Thieves' bare bones backward lore, which is, you know, we're in a magical sea surrounded by this thing called the Devil's Shroud, which kills any ship that goes near it, so this place is sort of protected in that way. And there's an island, the Shores of Gold, full of treasure, that is within the Shroud. There's Revalia. And the point of this 9-chapter arc is to break through to visit that magical island and get all the treasure, which some have done before, using an artifact called the Shroud Breaker, which allows you to plow through the murder seas. So in part 1, we find this artifact, but it's empty. It's like an infinity gauntlet without the gems. I believe it's jewels. It might be something else, but I think it's jewels. And so yeah, the kicker of part 1 is, hey, we got the object, but it doesn't work. So we need to find its stuff. And then we did part 2, which is tracking down the skeleton Briggsy, who had been there before and used the item, and might therefore know where the bits are. And I believe she gives you a lead to go on, so that now... and from what I've looked up, it used to be that you had to do these in order, but you don't anymore. Now you can just do anything at any time. But under the story itself, after number 2, you can do numbers 3, 4, 5, and 6 in any order. Presumably those are the collecting of the 4 jewels. And then after that you have to do 7, 8, and 9 in order. So we'll attempt to follow that. I'll probably go down the list 3, 4, 5, and 6, but 3 starts at Ancient Spire, which I think is a bit of a sail away. But I think we can dive there. I think. Diving being a fast travel that deletes all of your treasures, so you can only really do it at the beginning. Let me take a look. I can access it from this quest table. Anyway, I was going to... So I've nearly finished the Renown. I'm at level 92 out of 100 on the seasonal battle pass. I haven't bought the thing, but I might do once I finish it. This just levels itself passively while you play, so it's designed to be achievable for casual people. So if you're a madman who spends all week playing this game every bit of free time he got, then yeah, you get pretty fast through this thing. Reputation, though, yeah, 29, 29, 28. You need 50, 50, 50 for the Pirate Legend status. And then their max level is 100 before you effectively prestige it, which you can do 5 times. I imagine 50 to 100 takes a bit longer than 1 to 50. But yeah, in terms of raw numbers, I'm more than halfway there. Also got in a Reaper session last night, which was not as... It was successful in part. We got a decent amount of loot from just doing regular PvE stuff. I got 10 ranks worth, but in terms of actually attacking other people, we weren't quite so successful there. We had one fight that I think lasted for about 90 minutes. That was Revalier and I versus a player on their own who had more experience than us. But because we had 2 people and that person had 1, it was actually even for about... I shudder to think how long we were in that fight for, but I honestly think it was an hour to 90 minutes. And then eventually we sank because one of us was dead and the other one was... having to manage everything all at once as the boat was filling with water. So, you know, power to the guy on his own. Very, very impressive. Alright. So, Tall Tales, there's 4 categories. This is the one we're doing. It's got 9 in it. Then there's the 2 crossover categories, and also this one, which only has 2 in it. Which I think came out before these 2. Anyway. Yeah, so the third one is the Legendary Storyteller. It officially starts at Ancient Spire Outpost, but I think if I collect it from here, I can travel there without having to sail the whole way. Shroudbreaker pieces are scattered far and wide. Could this childhood keepsake contain more than just stories? Yeah, so these are the 4 leads that Briggsy sends us on after we... Well, she doesn't send us on. We killed her, took her skull, and then the lady from the Order of Souls did a ritual to pull memories and thoughts out of her skull. So we did get the lead from her. It was just in a roundabout way. And here we have dive to the location, submerge beneath the waves, and re-emerge at your destination quickly. That's helpful. That's very helpful, because there's fearsomeness right over there. And we need to go all the way over here. So skipping that trip would be very good. I think we're on it. Looks like it. Okay. Anchor goes up very quickly. In order to dive, you just need to get away from an island, so you sail off in any direction. Huzzah and away. It is very awkward that the captain at my point in the story, the captain that I just murdered is offering us a quest on our mast, but don't actually know what happens to her that she ends up working with the pirates. I have to assume these two are fighting. Either that or they're working together, but... The grade 1 isn't much of a prize for the grade 5, so I don't know. They're at a world event. Oh, is there a thing in the sky? Well, we're leaving that server. That's the other thing. Whenever you dive, it shuffles you to a different server. So whatever was on the map before you go under won't be there when you come back. Which is helpful if you're wanting a refresh because everybody on the server with you is sync happy. Slam right into that dock. Visit the tavern keeper to begin the small tale. I will go run to there. Nice! You just missed the dock. Excellently turned. I think I raised the sail first, but yeah. Up here, I think. Probably. Ancient Spire. This is one of the more annoying ones. Where's this fucking bar? I might have just ran straight past it, and it's not up here at all. Ow, that was unintentional. Is that it? Or it could just be, like, over here with everything else. Yes, yes, I'll get to her. Ladders. 'Cause, like, those aren't tavern. Aha. The legendary storyteller.
I hear you ran into Briggsy. About time someone took care of that rotten bag of bones. She used to drink here, in my tavern, when she was alive, I mean. I always looked forward to those nights she arrived, all gold and glamour. I was just a girl then, of course. She used to tell such stories, all about where she'd been and the adventures she'd had. I'd write them all down, add pictures, and dream that I was sailing to those places too. Dad told me not to listen. Nor truth ever roared off a pirate's tongue, he'd say. But kids have to believe in something, don't they? You need heroes to help you grow up. But in the end, I realized two things. Briggsy was a liar, and she was gone. Worse than gone, she'd become another rotten skelly lord, plundering and scaring decent folks. Hey, take my book if you think it'll help.
That's a bit
I just wish there was more to it than a bunch of made-up stories. Still, if it does lead you anywhere interesting, come back and tell me about it. I want some real adventures to write about.
Right. Just... You're being awful dismissive of skeleton people. For someone with those hands. I don't... Not that the skeletons I've met have generally been friendly, but, you know, if I... It's like, I wouldn't personally go on and on about the shortcomings and negative traits of Australians without feeling like a bit of a hypocrite. So, I don't know, Anyway, we don't need to click on the book because it's already started, but what did it give us? Gave us a book. Princess Me Briggsy. This book belongs to Tasha. I am 4.5 years old, and my best friend is Briggsy. When I am older, I will be a pirate princess just like her. She even says I could wear her magic crown. Monster Island. Ancient Spire, a monster island. Let's go southwest into the belly. Oh, God. Fight us. Okay, that'll teach you. A bit hot. I'm not scared. More climbing. We in the belly. Okay, that was backwards, but anyway. Monster hunting. Ancient Spire. Let's go hunting. Where are they? Charge. My last cannonball. Worth it. Rescue mission. Paradise Spring. I think that's the name of it. Yeah, those are the names of islands, at least. It is dark. Sneak up here. Too many baddies. Dark again. Help me. We have to jump. We. Okay, this is gonna be, not terribly easy to read. Huh. At least this one has a direction. It says southwest. I'm gonna go to the ship's map to figure out where that wants me to go. Now, of course, we have the other problem with Ancient Spire, which is the getting of back down without dying. Of boredom and or impact damage. Nope. Oh, shit! Ow. The intent was to do the lunge jump off of it so that we landed in the water. We made it to the water eventually. No. Okay. Off to entertain a sibling? A child? Okay, so what is this first one? So it says Ancient Spire, a monster island. Let's go southwest. Into the belly. Southwest of here. I mean, there's Devil's Ridge. Is that it? Does it have a belly? I don't think it's going to be a fortress. And I don't think it's going to be a small one. The third one also lists these two islands here. The second one is an absolute fucking mess. I guess I want to go to Devil's Ridge. Monster Island. It's Devil's Ridge or... What is exactly southwest from here? That'll take you more to there. They're definitely fucking creative with the... There's lots of climbing and bridges and stuff. It might be Thieves' Haven instead. Monster Island, monster hunting, and rescue mission. Okay. Let's say take southwest as going to Thieves' Haven. At least point this thing southwest. First get out of the... First get out of the outpost. If I just have the compass pointing southwest and then see what island that is pointing to, and then if it's pointing at Devil's Ridge, great, but if it's pointing at Thieves' Haven, great. If it's pointing at fucking nothing, balls. Okay, that's dead southwest. What does it look like? It's sort of pointing at Mutineer Rock. But Thieves' Haven is beyond it. That might be the belly. We're supposed to sail in there. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I'm a lot more worried about this one because it doesn't have any bloody directionals. It's too damn dark to see anything. That could be it, actually. Hang on. Yeah. Yeah, because it's got that towery bit. And then next to it. Oh, I see. From Ancient Spire, you can see the orange figure with the spyglass and then a circle. Has this got one of those? Not really. But still, I might use that as a way next time. Turn and right by now. Past this one. So what do we get? We get into the belly. And there's like a sideways ship. I don't know if that's meant to be your ship stopping at the island, or... We go through the hole. Which doesn't look quite right from this angle, but it is a kid's drawing. There. I ain't sniping that. Slow it down a little. Okay, so there's a wrecked ship here. I think we need to go look at that. And then there's climbing. Don't think it's any of these. If you could park the ship, I will carry on the search. Thank you very much. So climbing. I'm going to do climbing. And then more climbing. I'm going to do more climbing. And then more climbing. And do more climbing. I don't actually know what I'm looking for. What did she say? I've got the wiki page for the thing open. She said, she used to tell stories about where she'd been and the adventures she'd had. I'd write them all down, add pictures, dream that I was sailing to those places too. If it does lead you anywhere interesting, come back and tell me about it. Right, so we don't have a huge amount of direction. I'm about to get attacked. Hello! Goodbye. But I believe I'm supposed to be here. Legendary hunter. More climbing. I'm not scared. Ladder over a waterfall? Yes, indeed. And I guess Revalia has found sirens and is attacking or being attacked by those. Okay, bridge over a waterfall. This is a bit hot. Right, there's these little things. This is definitely the right place. We got the two things, and then the next one says, fight us. Okay, that'll teach you, and then we get something. So are we going to get attacked? Up here? Or is it these three? Is that what I'm looking at? Ah, okay, fight us, and it's a three-headed. That'll teach you, and now there's three heads. And oh, but it looks like something could be buried here. Clunk. Crown key. Commendation unlocked the storied crown. Is that for this tall tale, then, is it? You discovered the crown key. We also need to find the chalice key and the treasure of Captain Briggsy, so I bet you that the next story leads us to this key, and then the third one will lead us to a chest. Right, good. May as well trade up my food. I'll be back with the key in a moment. Try not to get murdered by sirens. And then back to the outpost, I guess, because I don't know what direction to go in, but I'm gonna take the cue from the previous one and, like, maybe just spyglass from the outpost. You are underwater. Oh, mermaid statue. That's why there's sirens. I'm gonna put the key on the ship because I don't want it to go missing, but... First I'm gonna get stabbed in the back like 20 times. God, you've had quite the trouble down here, haven't you? I just need some food. Oof, God. Yeah, these guys are much easier to fight when you have those tridents. Hey! Shark! Rudeness! I know, they're very scary. This won't aim far enough, will it? Nope. Hello? Emma. Why are there so fucking many of them? Well, there's a shark anyway. Leaving? I think leaving, yeah. Oh, God! Shooting the boat? Okay, that'll be enough for them. Obviously, I need free space to pick this up when it finishes cooking, which it's about to do. Well, go back to the outpost and sell the tiny amount of loot we got, because loot is not the focus, but we'll happily take anything we find. Yeah, gotta get around the island and then back to the northeast, and then from there I'll have to try and figure out where the next one is, because there's no directional for this one. It's just... let me see. Monster hunting. It is basically 3 spikes in the water, so if I can identify that, then we go that way. So we got a skull, 2 mermaid gems, and a cup. Sure thing. Yeah, northeast. Bit more left, I think. Should be in there. And then the third one... don't fucking hit us. The third one is between Paradise Spring and Barnacle Cay. A whole bunch of pictures there, but... Crook's Hollow is what's between them. So the third one should just be Crook's Hollow. So we shouldn't have to go back to the outpost for that, but we will for this one, because I need to figure out where it is. Okay. That's a fortress. That's the outpost. There are some scary Reaper folks up there, but what's important to remember is those Reapers cannot see us. We're not flying an emissary flag because I'm doing story and not doing the normal game. What are you busy with, Swede? Do we care about those barrels? Probably not. I don't see anything glinting, but... Actually, that was a chest. Is that Ashen chest? No. Well, it's Ashen-y, but it's not one of the unlockable ones, right? Wow. That was really good, because I wasn't aiming for that. Let me just yoink what was in this barrel. Pretty sure that was the only bit of actual loot in that. I did some cleaning as well before I went to bed, which is technically the morning. But yeah, we're doing the legendary storyteller, and I'm trying to figure out these horrible hieroglyphics. Well, actually, I'm trying to figure out these ones first. So we're going back to the outpost, because I think I need to find these 3, those 3 spikes on the left. I'm gonna try and spyglass for it. Right, the ship can be full of rats, but the home had better be spotless. I don't want to do safer seas because I can't be the captain of my own subtle innuendo in the safer seas. I really do need to get a better crest. Everything else looks spiffy, but that's still crap. I don't see the sovereigns. So maybe we come up on the left. As for the journals, I'm sort of deliberately not going for those. Or rather, if I find one, I'll grab it. But I don't want to slow down. Because the thing is, I can do scavenger hunts for journals on my own, soloing and with a guide open, telling me where to go, so I don't have to figure anything out. But I'd like to figure things out this time. There's the sovereigns. They're on the other side. I think the sails should maybe lower to half so that I can maneuver around this rock. Thanks. Because there they are. We have a mermaid statue's worth of loot. Just maybe anchor. Because we're going to sail past. Or we just whack it. Yeah? That works too. Got the treasure chest. We'll keep that in case something else shows up. Have them. No emissary bonus today. Money's still money. I'm gonna go up there and use a spyglass. That's what I'm gonna do. If I can find up there. This is moving back to down there. Oh, this is up again. Aha. Aha. Of course it's night. Now, are those the spikes? It's northwest. Probably not. I'm looking for spike, spike, spike. My Kato? Are you... Is that a pink panther? Is that what you're going with there? I mean... I don't know that it's... There's lots of spikes, but I don't know about 3 in a row looking exactly like the picture. Which direction are we? That is north. That is west. Can I go up higher? Just to get the tavern out of the way? I don't think so. The tavern's basically the best we got for height, unless I go up to... Oh, hang on. Oh, come on. No, that rock's gonna get in the way. But here works. This is southeast. I'm gonna guess that's a skeleton ship because usually the green and the blue lights are a skeleton thing. We're not close enough to get clear. Like, it could be those, but I don't know about that. This one is not terribly clear. Just looking through the spyglass at an island that is past this 3 jagged rocks. I don't want to say it's those 3 because it's more complicated than that. Oh fuck. I might just look this one up because I'm not confident with any of these. Unless that's it. Not quite. Because, yeah, the bottom right has that one with the 3 spikes, but supposedly from here what I'm supposed to see is 2 spikes. Sorry, 3 spikes in a different way. Could that be it? No. It could be over there. It would help if it got bloody daytime. I'm half just stalling for daytime, but I don't know how long it takes for the sun to show up. Might be getting slightly clearer now. If the moon is on its way down, the sun should rise momentarily. I mean, that could be it too. Ah, we're starting to get light. Yeah, none of these rocks are filling me with confidence. That could be it. That's a volcano. I don't think it's going to be over there. It's probably not that way. It's probably not that way. But what are all these? I definitely see more now. But I don't know that actual visibility has given me any confidence. Okay. What is it called? It is called Monster Hunting. I'm just going to find where this one is, because I don't want to go the wrong way and find nothing and then just be, like, second-guessing myself. Although this one begins in the Ancient Isles, you will end up in the wilds. Standing high atop Ancient Spire, if you look north, you will spot the rock formation in the pictures. So you say? But I will be buggered if I can. But north is, here. So do they mean to tell me that these three... I guess maybe it's backwards, because they're heading south through it? This would be one spike on the left and then two together on the... I still don't see that at all. I don't see three similarly shaped spikes. I see a bunch of complicated, jaggedy ones. I guess it could be these three. That, and that. And then you go through there. Well, it says go north. So north it is. And then maybe once we get there, I will be able to see the next thing. Or I could keep reading to be more clear, but first let me get back to this ship, hopefully without fall damaging. Hey! That's how you do it. Okay, what is actually on the map to the north? The fortress. There's Kraken's Fall, Sharktooth Key, Crooked Mast, Shiver Retreat, Liar's Backbone. I think it's foggy and that's blocking it a bit. Very likely. But the guide says north. If you, don't mind steering us, I will keep looking to see if I can find this, because it looks like, yeah, you start by going through the three triangles, then you arrive at some kind of island, and from that island you can see the one on the bottom right, which is a single rock but with three little points. So if I find that, that's the island that we need to go to. Could be that. There's a lot of them with three spikes, it's the thing. Like that mass there could be the one we're supposed to look from. That has three spikes, but I don't think it's the one, because it's one large one and two smallers. Mark that, because we need to go there for the third one. That at least will be simpler. It did say you'll end up in the wilds. So the wilds is up here. So we're probably heading towards somewhere here. Judging by the distance of these, it's got a shot at being Kraken's Fall, it's got a shot at being Crooked Mast, it's got a shot at being Shipwreck Bay. I wouldn't say it'd be all the way up here. Let's just head where we are, and I'll keep an eye on these two and see if I can see the formation. Provided the sea fort doesn't sink us while we sail past it. I don't think Kraken's Fall is going to be it. I don't think that part there is going to be enough. This could be. If it looks better on turning. Hello, Sea Fort. Don't worry, your Sea Fort is safe from us. Please do not cannonball me while I'm trying to figure shit out. I'll hang out. I don't think that's it. Where are we now? Crooked Masts is to the northwest. Kraken's Fall, I'm confident in saying isn't our goal. But it may be this one. It's got one spire. Does it have more? And it looks like a shipwreck has the thing. This could be it, actually. I don't know if we're facing the right direction for it, but see how this spire has now turned into 3 going down? That's sort of what it wants, but like backwards. Yeah, turn left. Oops! I'm just, I'll be with you in a bit. When the mermaid deigns to let me. There it is! I'm very good at this game. I'm back! Where's the bloody island? There it is. Yeah, I think that's it. I hope that's it. We're coming at it backwards, which is interesting. So evidently we did not go the way they wanted us to go. The guide said go north, but maybe the guide wants you to go towards the right island instead of following the directions exactly. I don't know. Hopefully this is the right island. We're looking for a shipwreck on it. Crooked Mast? Yeah, thought so. See a shipwreck, but if there is one, there should be a key or a chest. Because, yeah, looking at it from that side, it would look like a picture. Last cannonball charge. She must have fought a kraken here. There's a glint up there. Hang on, can I... Shit. 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 Attempts were made. Let's see if I can find this thing. Come on, get on the... Get on the fu... There we go. This is a seafarer's chest. Not terribly exciting. But not nothing either. When you turn it around, you might be able to harpoon this from the rock where I am. I'm gonna go look for the thingy. There was something about a shipwreck. No, I refuse to get bitten by a snake. I refuse to get bitten by a snake. I refuse to get bitten by a snake. Normally when I say that, it's immediately followed up by me being bitten by a snake. But we had some actual success this time. Where's this one? I don't know. Oh dear. Where'd he go? Very bone basic skeletons on these tall tales, which is good, I suppose. I am not seeing... Okay, what does it say? Charge. Worth it. And then a ship poking its bow out of the water. So maybe I shouldn't be on the fucking island. Maybe I should be looking in the water. Fuck off. I don't really want to swim all around here, though. Is that it? Or is that a rock? Ah! Got you. Are there any sharks? There are no sharks. Chalice Key. Oh, hello. I'll just float on over. It's hard to swim when you're carrying a key in your hand. Apparently that just slows you down completely. You have to immobilize your whole fist to keep this key safe. Speaking of keeping keys safe, where did we put the first one? No, seriously, where did we put the first one? Okay, here it is. Good. Yes, that's fine. Now, I believe Crook's Hollow. Because the third book says, rescue mission. It is dark, sneak up here, dark again, too many baddies, help me, we have to jump, we. But what's important is the top left and bottom, bottom left and top right, which has Barnacle Cay and Paradise Spring. And if you put them there, Crook's Hollow is the only island on the map. So it has to be there. So we're sailing mostly south, but a little hint of southwest. Is it worth turning the sails? Yes. Oh, not quite. Almost. Or am I the wrong way? No, it's gonna. Yeah. I'll get us faster. We could turn right a bit more as well. About to here will do. Things on track. At least until we crash into that small island. That. Meow. What even is that small island in front of us? There's nothing there on the map. This is the Uncharted one. Ah, so you can just sort of slam your ship into that by accident if you forget where it is. Wonderful! Do love me an unannounced hazard. Is that it, or is that just a rock? That's probably a rock. That's the island. Behold, billow. We do run into the small problem of me having no idea what to do with this once we get there, but... Okay, shot. The only thing I can really see that's super clear is the two bridges. But there's also a ladder, and it looks like caves. I think that's meant to... It is dark, sneak up here, but you go into a cave. I'm gonna get started again. That's a cave. I remember this island. I think I did the Shroud Breaker here. I'm pretty sure, at least. Okay, so there was a cave and then there was a ladder to go up. It is dark, climb up here. Fuck me, it is... Dark or not dark, it is twisty. Might go up one. Because there's more caves up there. Snake, I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I'm not interested in what you have to sell. Because all you have to sell is venom. Now. Ow! I'm not eating the shark, I wanted to sell that. Which means I'm foodless and vulnerable, but... What else is new? Ah, barrel. It has wood in it. Oh, a pomegranate. I will take that immediately into my mouth. Bridge. Aha! What comes after bridge? After bridge comes the treasure. Can I dig it? Yeah, I can. Why did we do that? Ow. Hey! Hey! Okay. Now that you brought me with you, I understand. Okay. And we have carved plank. My dream, my wish. Uh-huh. Okay. This is the whole clue? Oh. Hang on. No, do that again. XX 70? No, put it up. Put it up. I can't put it up. XX 70. Or possibly 10. No, it's got to be 70. We don't have two X's. We certainly don't... Well, then it would be... M10! So here, at Shipwreck Bay, Grade 5 Reapers are turning in loot, so I don't think we have a problem with them necessarily, but if they came to sink us, they'd be in for a very sad, valueless time. M10 would be Shipwreck Bay. Let's go there. North. Northward and bound. northwest. Obviously, north is through the island, so not just yet. But north once we've turned. Well, look at it. It's not an M. It's two X's that... It's stylized, perhaps. I have to turn the boat before I can open it up again. Hey, funny story. That is the exact fucking thing that this was looking for. So if we had to come here first, I would have seen it immediately. But why would I know Crook's Hollow is where to look from? Shit, there's the fuck... Right. So you sail here. We went that way. But if you go here, through the spikes that are here... But they didn't look like it from there. They look like it from here. They don't look like it from there. You get to here, and then you see crooked masts looking correct. Nah, that's bullshit. Also, we need to turn left. That one's bullshit. That only looked right backwards. Fuck off. Need to be more north than northeast. Basically like that, but with northwest instead of east. There is a potential problem at the moment. There may be a world event on the island. Well, fuck it. It ended. Oh, good. So the good news is it's over. The bad news is the Kraken might attack somebody in a second, and we are eligible. If the world event just ended. But that wouldn't happen to me while I'm streaming. There was stuff over there, but I don't think it was important. I'm curious enough to want to check. A crate of silk. And a chest of rage! Would you like a chest of rage, Revalio? Because if so... there's one available. I'm joking. Let's not bother with that loot. Oh, something's happening. Should be a big fish. Over there. It should leave us alone when we arrive at an island. And technically we're at one, but not the right one. We need to turn left for Shipwreck Bay. Let's want to deal with this guy. That'll be fine. I'm on a mission today. I don't feel like killing fish. Pretty hard left at this point. So that's there. more left. And just about... Yeah, now straight. You want to catch a fish? Pixie does not want to catch a fish. No. Cats are good at fish. That was a tactical move. That was not an attempt. Besides, that's not my cat. That's Rivalia's cat. Which, yes, does make it worse. And... ugh. Now... I need... presumably... to find this. So I'd be looking for the ridgy thing to go up. Like that. Other side. Hello, pig. See, a pig I can respect because they don't constantly try to fucking bite you. This? There's a blue glint over there. Might look like that, I imagine. Get fucked. I think that's a message in a bottle, which gives you a mission to do, but that's not today's plan. I'm actually gonna leave that because I wouldn't do it. What's this? Oh, this is it. But what is the... what is the... go further to this side? Need to be closer, I think. But, like, I'm gonna end up in the water. Damn it. From there, we don't have the angle. Oh, this could be it. Like that. Does that mean... so that's how you do that. You have to be standing where, or roughly where the features line up. So, commendations, Tall Tales, Legendary Storyteller. Discovered the treasure. Now we just need to complete it. And yeah, there's probably journals and things hidden on the islands we're visiting. But yeah, basically, so what I've learned is that there is a grind to do each of these ones in particular 5 times total. So I'm not stressed about the journals. What I will probably do is on my 5th. But basically, whatever island I get sent to, if there's a journal, I'll get it. When I'm playing on my own. Not when I'm playing like this, because I really don't want to cross-reference that while I'm streaming. It is enough to just get the rewards. Now, looks like Revalia's on the ship, because I can see the helm symbol next to her name. So I should just travel there. Although I don't know what we're doing now. I guess we give this back to Tasha. Whoa! Okay, so I got ate by a shark, which means there is a floating tall tale requirement treasure just in the water. Hooray. So we will be sailing around looking for that. I could not tell you where it is. Apparently our chests are down here now. Because I am no longer there. But I'll just man the poon guns and pray that I spy the glint. It ain't that. That is a plank. I think it's somewhere in there. Do I have full ammo? I could just go search. I'm gonna go search. I had you? I wasn't aware that I wanted you. That's glinting over there. Good God, where did I die? There's the bottle that I... Right, I was going this way. It's going to be somewhere in there. I'm just curious what this glinting thing up on the top of the shipwreck is. I'm going to go look at that first. If I bloody can. Good God, how do you get up there? Fuck! Seriously, how do you get up there? Not like that. Oh, fuck's sake. Damn it. Just go away! Because this is broken, and so is the bloody other one. There we go. It is a captain's chest. Now the winning question is, did Revalia find my loot floating in the drink? Or do we still need to search the seas for it? Excellent. Well done and thank you. I'm floating towards you with a big golden chest. Is that a pair of ships over there? Oh, for the love of God! Be with you in a moment. Now, where did the other one go? Ah, fuck. Fuck! Okay! We've an outpost to return to. To the southeast. Now, I swear I could see ships nearby. Yep. And they're lit up like skeleton ships, so I'm not worried. Why does it sound like shark's being cooked? Because shark is being cooked. Hang on. I will monitor the meat, so to speak. I have a low-key goal that I've been pursuing this week, and it's something I want to do, partially so that I never have to think about it ever again. And also so that I can actually use this meat for, you know, helpful reasons. The goal is to finish the commendation for selling the normal types of meat. Which is to say everything except for Kraken and Megalodon. And the only reason they're not... Well, they're on the list too, it's just that they'll take a lot longer. Because, if you go here... Got all these fish types, I'm not doing that necessarily just yet, but this. Deliver 50 pieces of cooked chicken. Nearly done. 50 pieces of cooked pork. 9 left. 50 pieces of cooked snake. 10 left. 35 pieces of shark, but that'll turn into 50 for grade 5, which is the last grade. That one's going to take the longest. And these ones are barely started because they're a lot harder to get. But once I have turned in 50 of each of these 4, then I don't need to turn in any more. Unless I want reputation, which I don't really. Because I'll get that when I decide to spend hours of my life grinding fish. So yeah, we've got 4 to hand in, and we'll do that when we get back to the Sovereigns. The Hunter's Call fascinates me as a company. Because you cannot raise a flag for them, you cannot sail on their behalf. They have no quests to send you on. And all they want from you is food. Just food. Cooked food. Bring us food. Treasure chests? Nah. Commodities to sell for profit? Nah. The bones of the dead? Nah. The plunder of sunken enemies? Nah. Food! Give us all your food. Please. Cut across Barnacle Bay, and then we'll almost be there. Actually, yes, Elias, I can imagine you spending 8 hours on a fishing boat. Based on your payday playstyle, I can imagine you just spending 8 hours on a fishing boat. I'm not sure if you're actually catching anything in my imagination, though. Is this... I think this is angled just slightly off. Yep. Yep. Perfectly normal behavior from my helmsman there, just eating a crab. Oh hey, this might be that chest of rage. No, it isn't. It is your first day off in 12 days. You had work both days of... Were you playing with us last Sunday? We are coming to the end of the legendary storyteller. I didn't find journals, but I'm not looking for them. Because I am aware that I need to do each of these 5 times, one of my repeats that I'll do in a solo run off stream, I will just sail everywhere for the journals and get them done with. It doesn't really bother me. Did you find a rowboat at some point? Because I don't recall this being in the back of my boat when we started. Terrible color. I've actually finished the rowboat commendations because they're very easy to do. All you need to do is find one of each color. So rather than a big grind, it's literally just find a blue one, find a red one, find a gold one, find a green one, find a purple one, find a white one. You're done. And so that's why I am Legend of the Oars, which I have chosen for my title ironically, because I hate rowboats, their control scheme sucks, and I never want to be caught dead on one. Or alive. Oh, we should probably park, hey. You wanna? Oh! What a time to merge servers! This is the your server is dead, so we're shunting you in with some other people waiting message. Which is annoying because I imagine Ravalia was maneuvering the ship, and that's why we're turning to the left unnecessarily, because she lost control of the turn. But now here we are. What's happening with the food there? Why are you... What? What is going on? Maybe if I pick something up. Yeah! Can I pick something up? Yes! Now I can have things. That was unusual. Now, can I give you this fucking...
Why, yes, this is the finest silk.
Not the finest voice actor.
You better start earning, matey.
Oh, God. Christ alive. Would you like the sharks? And please never speak again. No, not the coconut. The fucking shark. Stop defaulting to the coconut! 4 times. 4 times. Okay, then. Very well-designed game.
Come to hear my shocking exploits.
No. Not remotely.
Right, time to start writing.
Yeah, if you're writing, that's good. You can do that without opening your mouth. That was a miss. Hang on, let me see if I can do that. If you hit F when you're close enough to the gun, you can latch onto it. Magically, like this. Nope. I want to achieve this. It will help me not fall in the water as often. There we go! On the boat. Where's this quest item? Ancient Crown. I'm off to the tavern. Where's the tavern? There's the tavern. This is presumably one of the Shroudbreaker jewels. Huzzah!
This crown is the one from Briggsy's stories. I can't believe it. She was telling the truth after all. It is even more beautiful than I dreamed it would be. I guess Briggsy really was a great adventurer before the curse. And you know, maybe it doesn't matter if everything she said was true. The dreams she left me were real. And those are what matter most.
Are they?
I miss those dreams. The world wants us to grow up so fast, but being able to see every day like it's an adventure, we only learn that when we're young. I reckon that's something worth holding on to. You know what? There are still a few pages left. Space enough for me to add stories of my own. This tavern was Dad's dream, not mine. I'm gonna do it. Raise some coin, find a sloop, and live my own adventures, just like you and Briggsy. I'll clean up the relic you found and pass it on to your mysterious friend. Maybe next time we meet, we'll be out there on the Sea of Thieves.
Maybe. You might want to grow some skin back in your hands first. Just as a thought. Okay. Tale number 3 complete. We're a third of the way through the Shores of God. Number 4. If we get everything off of the boat and sold, then we should be able to dive to it rather than have to find the outpost. But get Briggsy's hat. There we go. But yeah, completion-wise, it's... Yeah, find the journals, which isn't that bad. There's only 5 of them. The problem being, as 5 different people have told me, presuming that nobody's told me before, you don't necessarily get sent to the same islands every time, so you might have to go out of your way to get them, but... Fuck it. It's not that big a sea. I will spare y'all the pain of watching me hunt for journals. I'll do that in my own time. Seems like the more recent Tall Tales don't have a commendation for completing them 5 times each, though, so... I might be more thorough in the ones that I don't have to repeat. What's left? Anything? Looks like... No, looks like you've, turned it all in pretty well. Thanks for that. The next one is Stars of a Thief. Scribbled notes belonging to an old stargazer may just point the way to a piece of the Shroudbreaker. The Ashen ones are yeah, there's only 2 of those, though. Yeah, we'll see what I do. Like, I might... For Pirates of the Caribbean and Monkey Island, I'm probably gonna want to be more thorough anyway and look at the journals on camera, because I'm more interested in those 2 franchises than I am in this game's lore, because I like the game, but it's kind of an excuse plot so far. Certainly Monkey Island I'll be thorough as shit, yeah. So I think we can dive. It says we have treasure. What do we have that's treasure? Because the crates don't count, right? Have we hidden something somewhere? A cannibal crate is nearly full. We could just sell that. Take 1 cannonball. We're hardly using them. Yeah, that was worth it. 1,000 coins, just about. That do it? Stars of a Thief. Still says we have treasure. What am I missing? There's a storage crate, but that's it. I will donate the stool to the Ancient Spire Sovereigns. Yeah, that was the stool. Fascinating. I'm just going to reset these because we don't know what the wind's going to be blowing or where we're going to be when we emerge. Or when we sail away. Music, you're overshadowing my shanty whistling. What the hell? Oh, down we go. North Star Sea Post. Huh. I figured you'd be going to an outpost, but alright. Should have sold my sharks here if I knew we were going there next. Doesn't matter, but you get a slight uptick in the very small amount of money. Really, the money that you get for selling the bait is very bad. Well, it isn't you, Seric. It's probably you. You look like the Stargazer. Suds.
Every star tells a story.
It's the one we're about to do. Let's see what you have. You have the Ocean Crawler Shovel. I've been told you should buy from these guys, because they always have like 3 items, but they're discounted. So if you're of a mind to collect things, you can save money. Can't get his third one, though. Royal Sovereign Dress. Why did that just
Suds
kill the...
needs to keep
Oh,
watch on his friends. Eclectic 23 degrees.
It's beginning itself.
So, you had a run-in with the captain, eh? I know all about it. The stars whisper to old Suds, they do. They're his best friends, and they keep their secrets. Make no mistake, Captain Briggsy was the smartest pirate on the seas, and Suds was the only one she trusted to read the stars. The only one to have a spyglass as special as hers. And a great warrior should be in a pulse with the serpent soon, I see. So now you're seeking the stones, trying to part the fog and following the captain's footsteps. Take these papers Suds made. Better find that special spyglass too, eh? Captain hid it when she left Suds behind, and now it can't see the stars. Use it to take a peek at Suds's friends. If you're worthy of the captain's treasure, they'll show you where to sail. Be sure to bring them papers back to me, though. They're not for keepsies. My dear queen, all that chromospheric volatility. So unbecoming. You still here? No correlation with Laniakea.
No, it should be in the northeast. Stars of a Thief. Scribbled notes belonging to an old stargazer may just point the way to a piece of the shroud breaker. So there's the book. I was missing it because I was trying to buy from him. But I guess because I'd started it at the quest table, it launched itself without me having to click on that. Yeah, Royal Sovereign Dress. 33 in the Gold Hoarders. I'm close, but I'm not there.
Suds has work to do.
So what did you give me? He gave me papers. To find a spyglass, I think he said. The captain hid his spyglass. Oh boy. Face the North Star. I can see the island where we left it, hidden out of sight. It's a good thing it's nighttime. I can see the island where we left it, hidden out of sight. My Captain Briggsy buried it there, right near a solitary hanging lantern. I do miss it. Sail with me? I shook my head. No shores of gold could shine like my friends in the sky. Sleeping bear, wise old judge, all respect her. Obsidian arrow, shark-tooth tip, pierced kraken heart. Old boar, angry in winter, tame in spring. Tar-pitch boat, rowed by hand, 2 trees for oars. Courting crab, loves queen, protects her beaches. Proud eagle, never lands, unbreakable talons. America, fuck yeah. Glimmerfish, guided ancients, last of his kind. Golden feather, cast from eagle, fletch for arrow. Great kraken, old mother, chained by ancients. Sea queen, great power, made eternal promise. Iron scarab, taught tools to man, 6 legs, not 8. One-eye shark, spy for kraken, fights with scarab. Singing snake, soothes, strangles, was once hydra head. Unending flame, tear of the sun, warms the seas. Great warrior, thirsts for war, still lives on? Patient turtle, raises islands, oldest creature. So I assume we have to find a constellation and match it up with one of these. Face the North Star. What do you do if it's daytime? Do you just wait? That slightly shinier one would be north, I guess? And then... are we looking for... what is around it? Right near a solitary hanging lantern. What islands are near here? We've got Cannon Cove, Rum Runner Isle, and Twin Groves. Well, the North Star would be there. Go to that one that's like right next to Rum Runner. I think. Let's see if I can find a solitary lantern. I hope it's that simple and we're not needing to find a constellation, but... if it's above my head, I do have the guides available to glance at like I did before. Yeah, my goal, the reason why I'm streaming these, is to try and figure out as much as I can without assistance, which is why Revalia is silent today. She's assisting with the more mundane things, being a very good sport about it. But if something just completely stubs me, then I'll look it up, because I don't want to waste too much time. I should be able to do this one in full today. We've got about an hour and 20 minutes to take care of that. Tomorrow I'll have 2 extra hours, and then I'll be able to hopefully do 3. That would then put us at, what, 5, 6, 7? That would have us with 2 left for next week. And then maybe the Ashen ones. Looks like a lantern over there, but it's the skeletons as well. Well, phantoms, but I think there's one skeleton of them. There's a lantern there, though. That's a hanging lantern. That could be it. First, these guys can get ready. Uh-oh, I'll be back when I get some ammo. Bye. Captain Pegleggery. This is not ideal fighting grounds for a sniper rifle. Yay. That's probably one of the journals. Suds met a young whippersnapper today. Green as leaves he was. He hadn't even heard of the North Star. You don't need no spyglass to find her, Suds told the lad. She's the biggest and brightest friend, and she likes to stay put. Spot the North Star, and you'll never need a compass again. And the boy smiled and asked Suds, "What if it's raining?" Suds gave the lad a thick ear. Busy, too busy for foolish questions. Gots to reach old Plunder by nightfall. Do we have a mod available? Because Guan was around, but I couldn't quite tell if he's like leaving today or not. And I think Swede was away as well. Skeleton Orders, Replicate Bounty Skull. I mean, I'll be doing them legitimately at least once again, because I'll do a proper journal hunting. But you can see a key with him there. Well, we don't need any extra quests today, but I'll bring the skull. Grab that. There we go. Bonk. You're here today, not tomorrow. Well, we'll call your name if someone needs a Bannon. Anyway, the lantern was over here. At least I bloody thought... Oh! I was gonna say, at least I bloody thought it was. Ahoy! Suds's Ancient Spyglass. Oh, it's a proper quest item too. Very good. I don't think we need this chest, but it probably sells. No reason to leave things where they are. So... So this thing sees stars no matter what time of day. That makes... Oh. Okay. Now, just because I found one doesn't mean it's the one I want, right? Now it's gone. Wait, no, that's my real spyglass. I'm a fool. Okay. So whenever we find these, it'll turn into a thing. So now we need to figure out how... Are you comfortable like that? Regardless. We've got these. Ah! There's more shit. I thought it stopped here. The Patient One. I once found this song verse amongst the captain's things. When I asked her, she told me she had spent time trying to decipher it, but her spyglass broke before she could. How unfortunate. I'm sure I've passed this island. visiting the Iron Teacher from Plunder Outpost. The oldest creature in the sea, hid a stone where only he can see. In the belly of large southern isle, he watches it through hole in the sky. The patient turtle. When visiting the Iron Teacher from Plunder Outpost. Now, there are 3 things to look for. They were voyagers and an elusive story, or... Might just be 2 if this is part of that. No, hang on. Each of these, there's a red diamond. And then this shows 2 red diamonds going into a statue. So we need to find the 2 red diamonds first. Okay, so let's look for the oldest creature in the sea. Belly of a large southern isle. So I should be looking for the south. This way. And I should be looking for basically a circle with a little bit on top. Nope. You. It's you. No, it's not you. Is it? No, that's Scarab. Not you either. Not you. So this one takes a bit of time, hey? There he is. Is he? No, not quite. Some of them are bloody close. But it's a proper circle, full circle. Yeah, stare directly into the sun, mate. That's a great idea. More this way. Nope. That was a vaguely disturbing noise. I'm finding all of them except the one I want. Incoming brig. Oh, great. Let's Og Dog, captained by terminal illness. Well, that's not very nice. Where are you? mean, the spyglass is in our... We're not gonna lose it if we lose the ship. I don't know where Revalia is. I'm just gonna let it happen. We're not really here for this. We don't have a flag for them. Kind. You tried to tell them? I was just focused on, figuring out the stars. I would assume that the boat has moved. I don't know if that changes the ability to see stuff. Where would it have put us? Yeah, we still have the spyglass. We haven't lost anything yet. If I had a jewel, I'd be concerned by that, but... Yeah, we're not close. Actually, I don't know where we were. North Star Seapost, we were there. But I should still be able to look at things. In belly of large southern isle. He watches it through hole in the sky. No, we haven't found any of these before. That's why I didn't care. If we had something on, I'd be like, okay, let's try and get away from these guys or stop them. But because we didn't have anything, I was like, I really can't be bothered, and I'm trying to sort out the sky. What does it say? If you would like to attempt to solve the stories yourself, you'll first need to use the constellation key to determine which constellation the stories reference. Got that. Then, using this enchanted spyglass, you'll need to find those constellations in the sky to determine the story's corresponding compass direction. One of the key points for this tall tale in solving the stories and finding the star jewels is understanding constellations. The story asks you to head toward that constellation. Head toward the compass direction that one represents. So I reckon the turtle is north-northwest. That probably isn't true from where we currently are, is the problem. Let me just find out. If I, look up here, will I see it? Yes, that's the turtle. However, we are nowhere near where we were, so why would it be that way? If it's going to be that way, yeah, like that way is nothing. So how does that help? Especially because it's in the belly of a large southern isle, being watched through a hole in the sky. Maybe you're supposed to be on that island, and then... You need to find the island irrespective of the constellation, but use the constellation to navigate yourself on the island. Belly of large southern isle. Look at the island we are at. Well, yeah, I've already done that. This has nothing to do with the tall tale. This is just where we were magically transported after we got sunk. The belly of a large southern isle is the idea. So I would wonder if it's... because the one we just did had belly here. So it could be Thieves' Haven again. Let me check that so that I don't completely waste our time. Yes, the patient one is Thieves' Haven. Okay, yeah, I would not have... Yeah, so they don't want you to use the... Because we were... Before we were sunk, we were here. So if the turtle is sending you this way, you don't use the turtle to find the island. You use the clue to find the island. You would then use the turtle to find where on the island the jewel is. I would imagine. There is a grade 2 Reaper sailing around between us and them, but depending on where they're going, we might not run into them on the way down. Elias says, your least favorite part of the game is other people. I don't mind it. Like, it's inconvenient when we're doing this, but that's a sort of rare case. And it's more inconvenient than annoying, because, again, we're not carrying anything valuable. And if we are, then we're probably playing the game, you know, fair, so to speak, and that if somebody attacks you, so be it. Yeah, Kroon makes a point. I would rather learn how to sink people. But yeah, when I'm doing this, like, the trade-off I had to make, and, like, the... there's a like... The trade-off I had to make is, like, I could do the Tall Tales in Safer Seas, but there's a few things you don't get credit for, because I cannot sail this ship in Safer Seas. I have to sail a default ship, which means... It's less good. It's less good. I don't want to do it. Because what just happened there, all that costs you is time. The way Tall Tales work is that the checkpoint system allows you to just summon up the items you lose anyway. So it is no longer a problem. The only issue now is we do have to sail across the entire fucking game. Since we're up here, and we need to go to Thieves' Haven, which isn't close. Well, we can stop pretending I don't know what I'm talking about. Yes, I'm aware you can customize the ship however you like, but that doesn't make it your ship. If the point was how it looks, I'd be a lot more shallow than I am. The point is these. Something happened to you. Why are you no longer on the boat? We're not quite on course, but the course is so damn far away, it's hard to tell. But yeah, there's lots of penalties in the other mode, and I do not consider them worth taking when, as you just saw, we spent the first 2 hours having absolutely no trouble at all. Yeah, we don't have anything they want. The only reason that they would have to sink us is if they just want to sink us, and if that's the person that you're dealing with, then there's nothing you can do about that, so there's no reason to be bothered by it. Okay, this game has a very interesting way of doing things when you disconnect. The ship turned sideways and went into the ocean. But, like, it didn't sink. Ravalia went with it. So, did you go over there and type to them, or did you go over there and microphone? Because, like, I didn't hear anything from anybody at any point. Like, the guy just came on our ship and started shooting me. I was very deliberately, like, offering no resistance, because doing so, like, one of two things will happen, right? He'll either sink you faster because he's got nothing stopping him, which helps because that gets you out of the situation faster, or they stop. Typed. Okay, then they had to have seen it then. Because, like, if you had spoken to them, then there's a chance that none of them have their ears on. Because, like, remember the first time I played this, I could not get voice chat to work either from me or to me. Now, that Reaper is technically heading in our direction, but doesn't mean they know we're there. Unless that's them. No, wrong way. That could be there. God, I can see tons of ships. Swede, you're trying to tech support the me of 2 weeks ago. If you listen to what I said was the first time I played this, I couldn't work it out. That was a... That was not recent. Yeah, look, if the ships want to bother us, they may, but we're heading for none of them. We're going southeast. And if we sink again, we might get closer to where we want to go this time. Server merge was unwelcome, all things considered. But yeah, I'm really paying no attention to them. If they come bother us, then we'll tell them we have nothing, and that they get nothing from doing this. Guardiangel. And that is Mao Sen Australia, pledged to the Steelmakers Guild. Just sailing on by. Oh, there's the Reapers. Could not see them in the waves. That's lightning, not an attack, right? Because they're supposedly very close. My sense of direction hasn't found their ship. Yeah, they're behind us. Could be over there. I see fog. That's it. Is there a hole, or is it just the rain? I think it's just the rain. It's the rain. How is the world's longest journey going? We're about halfway through it. Actually, a bit more than that. This is a spyglass, Swede. Here, I'll wield the special one, why not? Was that the bloody anchor? Ugh. Well, I've hit them 90 times. They should be dying soon. Missed them a few as well. I'm not keen on their loot. I don't want to give any ships a reason to... Straight on and a bit to the left. So where's the other one? Or rather, what's the other one want? They were voyagers. Large island with stone bird. Plunder Valley. Well, that's a bit more obvious. That one's there to our... well, to the west. We'll go straight there after that. This. Might be this, actually, because of that stuff. Plunder Valley is just a big rock. Could be near Plunder Valley, and then they want you to notice jumping along there. Maybe head Discovery Ridge instead. Anyway, for now, we head here. The Isle of the Singer is a good place to start. Glimmer led the ancients to new land. He won't fail me either. Some stone face in a tunnel beneath the waves on an island I've not seen on any map. Isle of the Singer. Not seen on any map. The only one I know is the uncharted one here, but... Anyway, for now, let's focus on getting the stuff. I'm just concerned it'll be taken from us before we can use it. So. He watches it through hole in sky. That presumably means looking at the constellation through a hole, which could be this. Only he can see. So if he's looking from above, it could be below. That's the hole in the sky. And yes, the turtle is right there. Where would this thing be? Would we want the turtle to be in the hole in the sky? It's there here. Fuck! That was easy. Yeah, trying to find the turtle in the middle of the hole. And then there it is. So that's how you use the constellations. You don't use the constellation to find out which island to go to. You use them to find out where to dig. Now we have something we do not want to have taken from us by wankers. So I'll put that in here on the bed. My thought is Discovery Ridge. Which is near Plunder Valley, but it has the shapes that the page suggest. But what is the constellation for this one? It's the snake and the shark. I assume you use them to find your way across the islands, but yeah, my guess is if you sail to Plunder Valley, you can see Discovery Ridge looking like this. But we probably won't need the constellations too heavily if we find the island to jump to. Yeah, it looks like this wants you to go to the uncharted island. I did double check that. But that seems to be the way. We're on course. That's a skeleton ship. We're drifting off course right now. We should turn back to northwest before we get further away from where are we going? Not quite. That'll about do. That will about do. The waves are awful. But job number one is not smacking into that big one. Yes, Swede, we're at sea. I believe the boat is in a perennial state of wet. You're not my captain. You're not even sailing on my boat. You're just peanut gallerying. What gets me is when the wave splashing effect is visible in the deck, but you don't actually have a hole and you're not taking on water. It's just like the animation is just like being wrongly. Like, that gets me a lot, and I'm like, oh shit, have we got it? No, we don't. Oh shit, have we got it? No, we don't. You're right, I haven't put any trinkets down. That's something that has not been a priority for me. We'll want to turn right. We'll want to approach. We'll want to have it on our left when we come across it, because that's. I think the point of this clue was for you to look at Discovery Ridge from the perspective of Plunder Valley. With why Plunder Valley is named, but the drawing looks absolutely nothing like it, but instead looks like Discovery Ridge. Well, of course you don't have ship permissions. Nobody is going to get permissions to put anything on my boats. As I said, they're not a priority for me. They will be eventually, and when they are, then the boat will change its looks. But until then, y'all can fucking wait. Perhaps Revalia. You should spend your hard-earned money on some ships of your own. Before somebody steals them from you. I love how dark it is. Cannot see a fucking thing when we're trying to navigate. But we're about here. We need to turn right so as to not approach the island from the wrong angle. So I will do that. We've got some things in the water. Barrels. I can live without barrels. This is probably the wrong space to look at them from, but do we have the shark? The scout. That's no, that's not it. This way, maybe. The snake it was. It was the shark and the snake, so not that either. Do we have the ability to change your ship, Swede? Because I've never tried. I would just assume that most people would set that off. I can't imagine anything worse than allowing other people to edit your cosmetics of any description. That's... the idea of that puts the anxiety in me, let alone actually doing it. No, exactly. But yeah, no, my priority was like the big obvious stuff, like the hull and the cannons, and I haven't got a wheel yet, but I'll get there. The smaller things will come later. And obviously my first priority was buying the ships. Yeah, so per the book, I believe we leap. I mean, so there's that, which I think is this. And we'll start to look more like it from the right angle. And then the second island. So that bigger one, I suppose. That doesn't look big in the drawing. But you would leap from... Yeah, that's gotta be it. Doesn't look quite right, but that one does. Not sure exactly where to dig because into the water at the tip of the island's tail. Maybe it's not digging, maybe it's underwater. I've never been to this island, apparently. Could be related to the shipwreck that's right here. But they did say water. So I'm gonna look for glints. Is that something? No. That might be. Also, no. This might just not be the tip of the island's tail. That could be a tail, this little rock. What am I facing now? This is southwest. That is north. The tail could be the other side. Oh yeah, there's stuff. There's an ammo crate. The tail is this side, maybe. Oh, there's a glint. This could be pay dirt. It is. Huzzah! I now have both of the family jewels. That should be a checkpoint, which means we'll get the items back if someone sinks us on our way to using them. That's hopefully what happens, but anyway. We know where they are now. There they are. Lovely and not at all testicular. It doesn't seem to suggest a checkpoint. Not ideal. I think we want to go to N13 now, I think. Look at that. There's a Reaper's chest over there. Hopefully anybody who heads that way won't head through us. If anything happens now, we get the stuff back. Good. I want to go northeast. Maybe we want that stuff. It's glinty. That's all the glints. That's all the glints. We are not getting below. The wind is coming directly at us. Well, we are also not going the right way. It's probably better to head this way for now and just get past the big rock, then turn left. Because Plunder Valley is in the way. But yeah, the clue specifically states on an island that isn't on a map. And apparently there aren't many uncharted islands, so usually they mean this one when they are. The Isle of the Singer. Is that related to the first story? Because that was the one that led us to that island. Glimmer led the ancients to new land. He won't fail me either. I think you're meant to recognize what they're talking about and go to the same place you went to in the first one. What did we get? Trident. A crate of tea. Rare tea. I've heard that's somewhat of a rarity. Reacting encouraging. Yeah, my it's my sincerest hope that that YouTubers will make React content out of my Twitch streams. I did have that one. Grafter, have you ever heard the PewDiePie story? There is a clip of mine from like a week after I started streaming, when I didn't have a webcam yet, of me playing Fallout 4, and something well-timed happened. And that clip ended up being, like, repeated on the YouTube compilation videos for a while, and it was eventually in a PewDiePie reaction. It earned me absolutely nothing. Like, there was, I think we had, like, 3 guys find the channel, and all of them were weirdos as a result. But it was still one of the strangest things that happened to my streaming career. Okay, so the moment, it was a pretty good moment. Like, it was on one of those, like, perfectly timed stream moments compilations. But what happened was, I'm at a church in Fallout 4, and I'm looking at these skeletons sitting on the church pews, and I say to myself, or to the chat, God, isn't it weird that, you know, the apocalypse was 200 years ago. These people clearly died during a church session. The bomb went down and killed them. And their skeletons have been sat here on the pews for 200 years and nothing has knocked them over. Like, they've fully rotted to bone. Nothing has knocked them over. And as soon as I said that, Dogmeat walked along, collided with one of the skeleton's legs, and they both just crumpled and fell to the ground. So yeah, it was a really good clip. Thing is, it doesn't exist anymore. The funny story about clips, they're sort of tied to the person who creates them. And the guy who made that clip wasn't me, it was just some random viewer whose account no longer exists, which means the clip no longer exists. It exists on all those YouTube videos, but it's not on my Twitch profile anymore in any way. It was my most viewed. Anyway, just letting you know, Revalia, and stream, I suppose, that we won't have time to start a third one today. I should have time to finish this one out. But, yeah, tomorrow I'll have a full uninterrupted night, and my intent would be to try and fit in 3 of these. Because they take about an hour, 90 minutes to 2 hours each. Depending on what gets in the way. Which one is more worthless, PewDiePie reaction or the unmentionable person's raid? What? Are you referring to something that happened to me or something that happened to you? Right, then I think I know what you're talking about. I believe Snip is saying that, I mean, it's his story to tell, but he got raided by somebody fairly impressive at the time the raid happened, but not very impressive now. Wait, what color is that? Black, never mind. I have figured out how to actually kill these fish without having them just run away and leave you. The problem is you need to stop sailing. If you just anchor immediately, because the fish doesn't really threaten you when you're still. You know, the skeleton ships threaten you more than the fish does. So if you just anchor and then you won't risk dipping out of its location, because it doesn't time out. It doesn't time out, it's more that it has a burnt pork. Huzzah. Oh, you can tell the story however you like, I just don't want to tell your story for you. You can tell people exactly who it was and what happened to them. This is not good. Same fish? Probably. Mate, you're a little close. Don't stand so close to me. Yeah, so the storm is not at the island we're going to, which is there actually, not here. For all that it's uncharted N13, it's actually on the border here between NO 13 and 14. It's more in N13 than the other 3, but it's very close to the border. The storm is centered there. And I know that because there's a website that tracks where it is and where it's going. Called Merfolk's Lullaby. And it is heading not in the direction we're going, so we should be alright. Yeah, there's always one storm in Sea of Thieves. It's a big circle of pain. And some very smart people figured out that it actually has a trackable, predictable path. That is... Fuck! That is, it has like a couple of rotations. I don't know how long it takes to do its full thing, but for whatever the maths is, The website always knows where the storm is on every single server because it's always the same storm in the same place on every server. So yeah, if you're playing Sea of Thieves and you want to plan around the storm, have that page open. It's helpful. Is all I plan to say, and then I got attacked by fucking the sky! Look at that! My beautiful boat! My subtle innuendo has a hole in it! That's the island, right? You should come with me for this one, because we should each grab a jewel. That said, do I know where we're going? Looks like it's underwater. Stone. We're looking for a stone face in a tunnel beneath the waves. I think I've seen that. I think I saw that when we came here the first time and didn't do anything with it and was surprised that there was nothing to be done with it. We, good to drift. Yeah, I think the boat's safe. Coming up on the rocks underneath now. Plonk. Yeah, we're all right, I think. I'm gonna. Yeah, it's probably this. Might not be, but probably. So I remember coming down here and not knowing what it was for. If it isn't this, then I'm wasting my time, but still. Is there a stone face here? Yeah. Pick up unsolved star charts. Place star jewel. There. Did you place that here? I imagine you did. Before I put that in, let me read what I picked up. So I don't want to miss what happens when I put it in, but I also want to read. The unsolved story. Old Judge spoke to those who listened. The last of its kind would guide them. The Iron One would teach them. And the Patient One raised them land to sleep on. So that's a lot of constellations to look at. Tar-covered vessel carried them to land. Old Grump would welcome them in spring. The Queen's lover would guard her bitches, but Singer would always put them in peril. Okay. That's the next step, and, sure seems simple enough. Revalier is very good, yes. Eyes filled with stars. Oh, here we go. We get a crab totem. What do I do with the crab totem? Oops. Courting crab. Loves queen, protects her bitches. Does it indicate anything? Trying to work out what the indicator is. My health bar is giving you anxiety. Yeah, I'm in a pretty safe spot. Don't tell me what to do. Don't just get here and tell me what to do. We're trying to figure it out. Why am I supposed to know the vault is in the room with me then? That's the question we will figure out. At least I don't have to go anywhere. So we've got the constellations on the walls. So where's the crab one? Well, first I need to double check what it looks like on the book. Okay. So the symbol looks like that on that page. The totem looks like that. Nope. 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 There it is. Lots of crabs right here, in fact. Here. There's a galleon at Ancient Spire? What's the uhs and buts about? Because, I mean, we're down here. I don't know that we're much of a target. There's nothing on the ship. They can sink it for all I care. Anyway. So I guess all the crab symbols are helpful. Right, so this is similar to the first one we got, or the treasure vaults in general. I've not generally been on puzzles for those, so let's see what we have. You'll send a picture, okay, in Discord? Very smoky. And keep an eye on them, but assume you don't... I don't need to be... I assume I can do this on my own. I'm just looking around. Presumably this is going to be the puzzle. I should probably, like, make a list, because there's 8 constellations listed in this puzzle, right? I can't, offhand, say which ones are what, because the only ones I recognize are the patient one and the Queen's lover, namely the turtle and the crab. So let me just match these before I start, and that way... Okay, Old Judge, and then the last of its kind. And the chat is currently not visible, so if someone's an idiot and decides to help without being asked, then I won't know. So 1, Bear, Wise Old Judge. Last of its kind is the Glimmerfish. Iron one would teach them, and the patient one, which is the turtle. Iron scarab. Scarab. Turtle. That's 4 out of 8. Tar-covered vessel carried them to land. Is that a ship? Old Grump would welcome them in spring. Queen's lover, crab, and then singer. Singer's the snake. So the last two are crab and snake. The old Grump might be the Kraken, but that doesn't say Grump. Tar pitch boat and old boar, that's what it is. Old, angry. Okay. So the poem indicates the bear, the fish, the scarab, the turtle, the boat, the boar, the crab, the snake. It is fine, K-feller. I still... As clues go, it was a pretty simple one because it was right behind me. And there were crabs everywhere. So I imagine I would have not lost much by you pointing that out. And it's a better thing that you were there then than while I was starting this up. It's just a common-ish problem when you're doing something like this. You have to worry about people who just arrive. I try to make it obvious by putting first time in the title, but yeah. Anyway. I think we can start these now. I don't know what I need to do with these 8 names, but I have them in order, so hopefully it'll figure itself out. Right. We're turning these. Bear. Bear. Fish. Fish. Scarab. Scarab. Is that scarab? I think it is. Turtle. That might have been the turtle. No, that is. Huh? Yes, that's turtle. Turtle. Enter. Perfect. This is why you sort out which one's which before you start the water, because I'm going to be in no danger now. Boat. Boar. That one was probably the boar. Crab. That's crab. Snake. That's the snake. And we get the Shroudbreaker Stone. The second one, presumably? I think we got one out of tale number 3. Now we go to the North Star Seapost, and if some prick decides to sink us, we have a checkpoint. There was a brig that just decided that our boat with nothing on it was a... Well, I guess we had like a skull. We had like maybe 2 bits of loot. Like, that's the thing. If we had if they had answered when you spoke to them, I would have said, hey, take the loot on the boat. Just let us fucking continue, because we didn't really pick it up for any reason other than it was there. Where was the panic? What, is the vault filled with water? Ah, but you see, I was smart enough to effectively solve the puzzle before I started the timer. I suggest you do the same. It's a great way to not shit yourself. Fleet of Fortune over there. On a less story-focused day, I might give a shit about that. But not today. I just gotta leave that where I can pick it up. North Star Seapost. This way. Well, you see, Grafter, this is why I'm on a sloop with naught but me and Ravalia, who is one of the very few people in my circle who I would trust with this role. That noise... I didn't actually realize there was anything to hit there, but I guess there are some shallows, huh? Hey there, hole! God, don't you hate it when your innuendo has a hole in it? I don't know that we'll be able to sell this tea, because we're not going to an outpost. And I pretty much should be stopping for the day. I guess if I leave, I don't know if it kills the session because I own the boat, but if it lets you keep the boat, feel free to use it. Oh, hello. If it's just captain, she'll have the boat, but we'll lose captaincy. This is not going the right way. The thing is, I was turning not so much for the sake of angle, but for the sake of getting a good position to see the cat. It's almost right. It's right enough for now. One moment. That is not your Windows beep, that is my Windows beep. What is that? I didn't see it. Oh, it's one of the... Yeah, I'm slowly accumulating stream recommendations, which is nice. Were people getting the Twitch drops from this stream, by the way? Because it should be set up. I mean, I'm getting these. Y'all have watched 100 hours of my Sea of Thieves streams altogether. I need 20 viewers at once to get the pirate storyteller, but that'll probably just happen all of a sudden the next time I get raided. You're purring. Twitch drops is something you have to enable on Twitch. Well, I know that I got them. We appear to have sailed into something we didn't intend to sail into. Yeah, I know. Although I don't see anything. I'll just sail past him. Hey there. Nearly. They'll pull away from us when we leave the area, I believe. Owie! Oh! What was that one? Another one. Ah! That's my 10th hour, though it still says 9. Yeah, I appreciate that the skeleton ships that randomly attack you don't repair, because that certainly makes it a hell of a lot easier to deal with the event when it happens. I think they should fix the... That's very rude. Please don't cannonball the cat. I think they should fix it for the event, but maybe not for the skeleton ships that attack you at random. You know, sometimes a bug is good. It is still here. We're just going to a sea post. Yeah, now go away. Here it is. How these cats don't go overboard. Boggles the mind. Oh, hey, we scuttled the skeleton ship. Hello. Would you like this thing that I just spent 2 hours working on getting?
Now, where suds leave those ephemeris charts? Oh, it's you! My spyglass. Oh, a fine keepsake. I'll pass along that pretty gem of yours in return. The old suds won't forget. Doesn't want the glowing eyes man angry at him. Oh, no, no, no. So many secret stars. Declination 22. Need to column it.
Stars of a Thief. Now, we did find one journal this time. Like I said, there will come a time when I'll do these on my own and then I'll get all the journals, but we randomed our way into one of them, which is helpful. yeah, we get the Constellation Tattoo set. But to get the Ancient Spyglass as a skin, you need to do it 5 times. One day. I'll grind my way through this one day. I do love me some completion. So that leaves 5. Like I said, tomorrow I'll have extra time. So I think tomorrow my goal will be to do 3 of them. Next week, next Saturday, I would then try to finish it. Although I suppose the last one might be longer, so we'll see. And then maybe next week, Sunday, I'll take a break for some larger crew co-op shenanigans with everybody. And the week after that, probably do these ones and start Pirates. It wouldn't surprise me if Shores of Gold wasn't small, but we'll get as many of these done as we can tomorrow. If we're really good, we might get 4 if I go late, but we'll see. Anyway. I do need to run today. Tomorrow, we will continue. We have nothing really to... we have 1 box that we could go to an outpost and sail, but that's not worth the time of sailing for me, so... Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Remember, daylight savings has happened, so... I'll be starting an hour later from your perspective if you're not from Australia. If you are, nothing will change. But if you aren't, starting an hour later, finishing an hour later. Deal with that. Fare thee well.